Hi, welcome. I normally do moon nighttime readings, but I've been called to do one during the day, so here we go. Looks like it's around 11:11 too, which is, important for all you numerologists out there. Okay. Make sure everyone can see. Okay. So if I were to sit down and do a reading for the collective today, and if I would want to know exactly how their day is going to go, just based on this reading, the energy of the reading, what is it that we need to know? Okay, these fell out. The Eight of Earth, the King of Fire, and Transformation. Okay, all right. So, the Eight of Earth is kind of like my sign. The King of Fire. And of course, Transformation. Okay, can we see those? Ooh, okay. Let me get it right for you guys. Okay. Okay. Now, as most of you know, the King of Fire right here, emotions are running high right now. Okay, I mean, I have lost my temper more in the last 2 weeks than I have completely over the last 3 years. I am very aware of it, and I am also very aware that with it comes change. With it, there is no change and transformation without mastering your emotions. The Eight of Earth is balance. The number 8 is a balancing number. It's a master number. It's the type of number that we all aspire to receive if we are looking for, a number. Everybody wants to be number 8. As a matter of fact, I am. My life path number is a number 8 for all you out there that keep up with that. But what I will say is that you cannot have proper change and transformation without having a flow of energy that is positive or negative. No matter what, it has to be. It must be. And let me see what this book says. The King of Fire. Let me read the book for you guys. All right. Okay. The King of Fire is the spiritual influencer, creative, inspired leadership. When you're aligned with your spirit, you're a powerful leader who inspires others. Your mastery benefits others as you teach them, directly at times and individually at others, modeling what they might aspire to. How can you be confident in your own abilities and visions without becoming rigid or closed off to new ideas? Which is a good, very good, segue into things that have been going on collectively in the collective consciousness and, privately in everyone's homes. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has a way of doing things that they think is right, that they always, most of the time, you cannot get them to, change their mind about. That's where the 8 comes in. staying balanced, staying of earth, staying methodical, staying grounded is very important during these times. If you want any transformation at all, if you want things to change at all, you must be centered, balanced. You must stay, you must stay grounded. And that's what this earth sign is the grounding and balance of the energies. Now, when you have transformation, nothing remains the same. And you need to accept that life evolves through cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. It is now time to transition as things are changing from one form to another. And it really needs to be allowed to happen for the highest good. And so as we all transition from the old patterning and the old collective consciousness, we need to embrace letting go of the old so that you can welcome in the new energies, so that you can welcome the fire energy in, ground it on earth so that we can transform matter and energy into something from negative to positive. Okay, let me see here. Let me get my reading going on. Let's see where I'm at here. 6 minutes. Okay. Let me do just a quick tarot. Spirit. Oh, what's this one? Four of Swords. Yes, okay. This is just my confirmation right here. This card, this Four of Swords right here. That is my absolute confirmation that there is an ending process. We are fixing to bury the hard, the negative. We're coming to the point where, things are ending, and although we don't like the way things may be ending or transforming, we must stay open to them. Otherwise, if we do not stay open for the highest and greatest good for all, we will not change. And we all know that we need change. And what I keep seeing over and over is the sun. The sun. I keep seeing the sun, the round, and the moon, and the background where you can just see things are changing. The sun is starting to illuminate on things that have been hidden for a long time, that we may know about, but have been just, swept under the rug. And this is the time. This is where the light shines through, and it is not allowed to be hidden any longer. And as we come as a collective and support each other by sweeping out the negative and sweeping out the bad, we can welcome in a new age, and we can welcome in a new time of love, prosperity, wholeness by setting an excellent and strong foundation now. If our children see how things are and how wrong things have been, and where things are wrong and where things, should be headed in the future, then it gives them a leg to stand on. It helps them build a foundation up from, instead of stepping on old paths, we just skew a little bit. They can skew and form their own path that is for the highest and greatest good, that for our future, for their children and their children and their children, they can prosper and they can be, they can blaze forth their fire on earth, transformation, and we can change things for the greatest good. Oh, I'm also noticing right now that the 1 and 3 right here, the 13 is 4, because 3 plus 1 is 4. And then right here is the 4 of Swords. So that's another. And then 4 and 4 is 8, which is pretty cool. But, so as I begin this new chapter of my life, I'm stepping into something that I've never done before, which is being public about my gifts and talents, and being public with the fact that I see, hear, and speak to spirit. Meditations, I always have. I have had a sixth sense about things for a long time. Unexplainable, but I buried it for a long, long time and didn't want to admit it because it would mean that I was weird, and it would mean that I was different. And Lord knows I was trying to just be fit in, because I've never felt like I fit in anywhere, which, as most of you know, is the trademark of a lot of us starseeds. So for a long time, I refused to go to the internet for about the first 3 years, since around the time I turned 29 until now, and I'm 33. I refused to look on the internet. I didn't have Facebook. I didn't have Instagram. I didn't have any of this stuff. I completely shut down from it and refused to post videos or pictures or anything, because I didn't want it to be, I didn't want it to be, I didn't want what was happening to me to be overshadowed by other people's opinions and other people's happenings on the internet and what was happening to them. I didn't want it to coincide with things that was happening to me, because I didn't know if it was really happening or if it was really, if it was just something I'm aligning with because I read it online, And so in order for me to be whole, I had to disconnect completely. My entire family can tell you I have been completely disconnected from even the news. Going on 4 years now. Won't watch the news, be a part of it. But, so my point is that now, embarking and opening this new chapter of my life, this is very new to me. Being open and honest with the public about my gifts is very hard for me. But it's very welcoming, and the energy behind it is so amazing that how can I pass on this? And I hope it gets out there for everyone. I pray that something that I say will help anyone out there, and that's why I'm doing this. So if anyone wants anything specific readings, or if anyone wants, to know about the decks that I'm using, or, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask me. If I do not get back to you right away, trust me, I will. It may not be in the same day, because I'm usually very busy during the day, and I'm also very busy at night. But I also do night owl readings for those of us who stay up, based on the lunar calendar instead of the solar. And I just want to know, what you think. And if any of you out there have any questions or comments, feel free. And I will wrap it up now, because I think I'm at like 14 minutes. So I just want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, and have a good rest of your day.